gets pretty close. But anyway, that was my music lagging. But I get a grass knot off the start because I'm fearing the taunt, and I figured grass knot through a KO, and because he'll probably taunt SR and then try to hit me. But he goes in and goes for the rock slide, and actually gets a flinch on the second rock slide, where I went for the stealth rock. It's kind of sucked, but it's alright. Because I accidentally brought another stealth rocker. Wonderful for me. This guy's supposed to have roar on him for phasing capabilities and to get a build-up neutral damage with the stealth rocks, but I have completely forgot to re-salve him and give him roar, so that kind of sucks. Now, he switched over to Tentacruel on my Swampert, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to roll on, go ahead and use the T-Bolt, and he sets up this layer of Toxic Spikes, which is okay, it's only one layer, it's not too much of a worry to me. And he does a weird move by switching in a Scizor to my T-Bolting Choice Scarf Rotom Heat, and I was just baffled at the fact that he stayed in on the second T-Bolt, and main reason I was baffled was because of the fact that he has a Hippowdon, and it's so obvious that I'm scarfed. I mean, a lot of Rotoms these days are, especially Rotom Heats. I mean, even if I was bulky, there was plenty of more options than what he did, but whatever. Now, I switched out a Pert on the predicted Earthquake or whatever he's going to shoot off, considering that no matter what I did, I wasn't going to be able to do anything to that Hippo with my Rotom Heat. So, the Hippo switches out on my Pert, expecting a water move, maybe Surf or something he thinks is coming. But I have Hydro Pump, which does a decent bit of damage to a Tentacruel. God dang. Sorry, words are sucking today. But the lefties is really not working thanks to the Toxic, but thank goodness it's only, as I said, one layer, because it allows me to keep working with it. I switched over to Snorlax for the predicted whatever move. I didn't care if it was Knockoff, Surf, Grass Knot, another layer of Toxic Spikes. I just didn't want to get a second, just didn't want him to come in on a second layer, because that would defeat the purpose of him being bulky. Now, I'm going to go ahead and use an Earthquake for their super effective. Maybe he'll stay in, try to knock off, and do some ridiculous crazy crap. But he does a decent prediction and goes over to Shuckle. And Shuckle pretty much resists everything I can throw at him. It's Fire Punch, Earthquake, Body Slam, Self-Destruct, doesn't matter. No matter what I do, that thing is going to wall me pretty much. So I figured, let's hope to God that RNG loves me and the Self-Destruct will KO. So I just go ahead and blow up with the stab and everything. And I was like, God, if I had Life Orb or something, this would have KO'd. But it didn't. He lived with a decent bit of HP. And I really have no options. I need to get that Shuckle out of the way. It's in Sandstorm, and his special defense is more than a Cresselia is at max HP and max special defense, which is ridiculous. So switch over to Scizor for the super effective Bullet Punch, knowing that I'll KO no matter what because he's too low to live it, and knowing that if he comes in anyway, if he switched out, he would just get hit with Stealth Rock and die. And he goes over to Zapdos, which is pretty good for him, and I drop my DS. And the Bullet Punch did about 25%, give or take. And he T-bolts me expecting a switch, but I really have nothing to switch to, because if it has Hidden Power Grass, it's going to tear apart my Swampert, and I really need Swampert for that Hippo. And a Bullet Punch continuously, waiting on a fire move, and he does it on the second try. But lost my Scizor, but the good thing about that is now I have a free switch over to Rotom Heat or my other priority user for the Revenge KO, which is pretty good. Now Rotom Heat is looking sexy with his shininess, and the Shadow Bolt is just going to KO the Zapdos, which is good for me because it really does a lot to this team if it has Hidden Power Grass anyway. Now he switches over this thing, and thanks to Sand, he's able to take a Shadow Ball. And I don't know whether it was min, max, or average. It doesn't matter to me. All I know is when this happened, I was like, God damn, how many Pokemon are going to live with like 3 HP? But that's just my luck, I guess. But a good thing for me, I had another priority user so that he couldn't go killing any more of my pokes. Then I went over to Lucario for the extreme speed, and he's down to his Hippowdon and his keep trying to say Swampert, and his Tentacruel. And I was thinking Hippowdon was going to come in, so I was kind of worried about that because of the EQ. But he goes over to this thing, I guess because he was expecting to take the stab close combat. But thanks to Swords Dance and the power of the Life Orb, the close combat is gonna more than have enough power to one-hit KO this Tentacruel, which is pretty good. So yeah, the Tentacruel goes down, which is okay for me, and I still have my pert left, so I know that no matter what he does, I can kill this Hippo, unless he just slacks off on the close combat, which would just get to it KO'd anyway. But that's pretty much the battle. Close combat. Once again, RNG doesn't like me, and it lives with like 4 HP. So I gotta go into Swampert after he KOs me with the Earthquake. And I'll go for Ice Beam with a Pert on the first move, maybe hoping I didn't miss with the Hydro Pump and seeing if I was faster. But I was, so that was a good game, dude. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Peace.